Call it a day. This has been a really perfect shift in many ways. Quick orders, food always ready, gorgeous weather. People have been very friendly wherever I go. That's the one I normally get. We don't either. You'll be surprised to hear. Had a lovely drive through the countryside. Hey everyone. Welcome to an absolutely gorgeous Easter Sunday afternoon here in Sheffield in the UK. You ever been here before? I'm a 53-year-old food delivery driver for Deliveroo and Uber Eats. I'm out this afternoon just to see how much money I can make on maybe a 2 to 3 hour shift. Got an order coming in from the co-op. Alright, well this is it's about £4.5 order in from Deliveroo. This is a supermarket order from the co-op. Looks like there'll be an ID check as well, probably for some alcohol. Someone celebrating Easter Sunday in style. And you know what? It is great to be out. Great to be out in this weather. And you know what? Kind of good to be out delivering. I know in some people's eyes this is not a professional grown man's job. It's a side hustle. It's only for people who are desperate and can't do anything else. And I absolutely understand that point of view. The more I do this, the more I do like certain aspects of this job. I love the seeing sort of life from a sort of a different angle slightly. You know, you're kind of an outsider, a spectator on what's happening in the world, on people's enjoyments, people having fun, people out in cafes and bars, and kind of in a good way in some ways. People just don't even notice you're there. You're just the dude picking up the food in the background. Yesterday I was in a fish and chip shop picking up an order, and there was some drunk guy in there, very pleasant, very nice, and there were some young lads in there. There was like 3 or 4 young lads who were picking up some food. I think he was picking it up to take home to his wife and kids, but clearly he'd been down the pub and had a fair old few, and he just decided he's going to pay for all these boys' food. Some very, very colourful language, which I won't repeat, but he was basically urging these young men to go out and find ladies and enjoy themselves. But again, I was just there, sort of fly on the wall. Fascinating to kind of watch the whole thing. Sadly, I didn't have my camera on, but it was fascinating to watch. I appreciate that this job can never really be a full-time job in any meaningful sense, or at least not in a way that it should be for a man of my age. Of course, this is all in the light of good weather. Whether I'd feel quite the same when it's depths of winter and snow's coming down and rain and everything, but while it's like this, the thought of doing another job which involves me sat glued to a computer fills my heart with lead. It's so much nicer being out in the world. I think when you're sat in front of a computer, it just feels like life is just sort of whipping past you. Can I take that one? Is that right? Alright, well, nice little order actually. £4 originally, £2 tip, and it's literally just around the corner. Just a couple of bottles of wine. Someone's clearly decided that what Easter Sunday needs is a good old dose of alcohol, don't blame them. Hi there mate, how are you? Oh, there we go. Alright, well that one's done. Literally took about, 7-8 minutes to do all of that. And with the fee and the tip, it was about £6. It was pretty good. Sunday afternoons are normally quite profitable. In this job you get to see the extremes of wealth and poverty. Often in the space of a few minutes you can be delivering to some of sort of the most sort of rundown, poorest social housing in the city. The next minute you're turning up at some sort of almost sort of palatial mansion with security gates and, you know, sweeping driveways. And inevitably you kind of think, well, which one am I closer to? And obviously if you're out delivering food, you're probably closer to the social housing than the palatial mansion, put it that way. Oh Jesus Christ, I just got another order from the same place. Alright, just going to turn around and go back to where I came from. And it's very easy to reflect on particularly those people with the wealth and the big houses and speculate on whether you could have done more, done better, done something different. But then you know, wherever you are at, you've achieved something, and it's not really about how big your house is. It is really about what kind of person you are and what kind of person you're being to your family. Are you giving people time and spending time with the people you love the most? That's the thing that matters. Alright, we're back again at the same place. Seems popular today. I wonder, it looks like there was also alcohol in this order as well, so another person who's enjoying their Sunday afternoon. Alright, mate. Have you got 8398? Is that one there? Yeah, cheers. Grab that. Oh, thank God. That's the one I normally get. Okay, let's get off to this one. I think there's 2 bottles of wine, some energy drink and cigarettes in this order. So again, someone who's decided that they're going to celebrate Easter Sunday in their own particular way. Good on them. Good on them. You've got to find your shit that makes you happy. Oh, I think I've delivered to these people before. Very common. And it's always roughly the same order for these people. It's always alcohol and cigarettes. Alright, mate. Here you go. Very nice. Have a great day, sir. Bye-bye. Alright. That's not a bad start to the afternoon. I'd say I've been out maybe half an hour or so. Already made £10. Now there's an insulting order for you. £6 to go 11 miles. So like half, I don't know, 50p per mile. And asking if I want to go to a different city, i.e. Rotherham. Lovely order. But no, however good a mood I'm in today, Uber Eats don't get that from me. Laughable stuff. Laughable. Oh, unicycle guy. Oh, we've got a Nando's coming through. Is that far? That's not too far. Maybe 2 to 3 miles, so not awful. Certainly better than the £6 for 11 miles order. Hey there. Not too bad. Let's look over it now. Hey there, have you got that one?
Yeah, I'm going to check it.
Cheers.
Happy Easter! Happy Easter. Do you get paid overtime today? Nah, do you? No, it's right, Joe.
We don't either.
It's ridiculous.
You'll be surprised to hear.
Nice religious day of the year. Yeah. Should we leave all this? Ridiculous.
Is it just the one or two?
I've got 2 max.
Okay. Alright, let's get off to this one. It's gone a couple of miles. For nearly £4, I think. It's not too bad. You heard the kind of workers there in, well, I think it's Nando's and Pizza Express, expressing their annoyance at not getting any kind of overtime or double pay for working on Easter Sunday. Trying to point out that we don't get that either. Eesh. Not sure it's quite that hot, but there you go. Someone's warm. You've got to have a certain level of confidence to strip down like that. Not sure it was deserved with him. Just looking at him. Still, good on him. Self-belief is half the battle. Alright, mate. There's your first one. Just wait for your drinks. There you go, sir. Have you got your code? 85. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Alright, that's another one knocked off. So that's what? Oh, I'm going to say about 14 quid in 35 minutes or so. It's not too bad. Oh, we got another one coming in. McDonald's. Oh, do I want to do McDonald's? It's a £6. It's a £6. Ah, screw it. Okay, so I'm going to take a McDonald's. It's £6. Quite sure how far this one is going, but hey, 6 quid is 6 quid. And I'm on a bit of a roll, so I don't want to just start rejecting stuff. Let's see how busy it is when we get in there. It seems pretty quiet around here. There you go, mate. You're off. Doesn't seem super busy. Excuse me, dear. Have you got 3590? Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Alright, let's get off to this one. Got about 4 and a bit miles to go, 4.5 miles to go for about £6.90. Not the greatest order in the world, but look at that. Look at these trees in bloom. Gorgeous. So once this order's completed, this will take us up to about 21, 22 quid. And that's only for about, I'm going to say less than an hour's work. Got the feeling we might be delivering to fairly affluent folk for this one. McDonald's is the great sort of fast food leveller. Rich or poor, people still seem to love their Mackie D's. See, look at these houses here. These palatial residences. Oh man, these country roads are a pain in the ass. Both literally and metaphorically. Loads of potholes, which you can barely see. But here, you're getting out into the countryside here. You got fields of horses and sheep. Beautiful. Look at this. See, look at that. Nice view across Sheffield there. Got to keep my eye on the road at the same time though. But you can't beat this, can you? Look at it. Hey, look at it. I love it. I love it. Beautiful. I'm getting paid for it. I mean, not much, but still. You know, a lot of motorbike riders go out just to do this for fun. I'm kind of getting to do it and getting a bit of cash on the side as well. Got to be a bit careful for the boy racers out on a Sunday though. And their fancy cars. Look at them, all the Porsches coming along here. Hi there, how are you? Thank you so much. Have you got your code? 31. You got them? Yeah. 31. Okay, cheers. Have a great day. Alright, that one's done. So that's, what's that? Just had a quick check. £20 in roughly an hour. Pretty good. 20 quid an hour for working for Uber Eats, Deliveroo is really, you know, the top end of what you can expect. It's not uncommon, particularly on, say, a Saturday or Sunday in the afternoon or evening. Rest of the week, forget it. You're not going to get that kind of money. It's all in the hands of the algorithmic delivery app gods. Oh, lots of people out in the park. You can see. Let's go to Endcliffe Park. It's a famous incident there, and there's a memorial to it in the park. I think it was an American bomber back from a raid in Germany during the Second World War. It's coming back, I think, and was out of control and was going to crash. And was going to crash into sort of a load of kids in the park here. But the pilot deliberately kind of sacrificed him and his crew's life to sort of divert into the trees and not kill any of the kids, and they celebrate that And there was like a memorial to him, and they did like a flyby, I think, a few years ago. Some of the details I might be getting wrong about this, but it was something along those lines. I'll try and clarify it on the screen if I can. Oh, okay, what have we got? Old Park Road, Street Food Chef. Yeah, let's do it. All right, this is not a good one. I shouldn't take a sort of a £1 for 1 mile order, but yeah, it's Sunday and I'm enjoying riding about, so I'm going to do this one. Apologies to all the other riders out there, because by doing this I kind of confirm to the algorithm that we like these orders, and we don't. Don't do it, mate. Don't do it. Naughty, naughty. Watch the road. Hi there. You got... Perfect. Thank you. Oh, cheers. Thank you. Ooh, fancy Lamborghini, I think that was. Or Ferrari. No, Lamborghini, I think. And it's probably wonderful owning a Lamborghini, I don't deny that. I also suspect, though, I imagine it's quite stressful owning one of these sort of sports cars, like Ferraris and Lamborghinis. I kind of get stressed with taking my laptop outside the house that it might get scratched or stolen or dropped. Oh, there you go, mate. There you go, mate. Have a great one. All right. Well, that brings us up to about 24 quid for maybe an hour and a half. Which isn't too bad. If I can make 30 quid in 2 hours, I'll be a very happy man. Well, it didn't take too long. I've got like a £4.5 McDonald's order coming in. McDonald's is just down the end of this road. Let's see if McDonald's has parked up at all since the last time I was here. Go on, mate.
Cheers, thank you.
Yeah. Hi there. Have you got 242DE? Is it those two? Thank you so much. Alright, well that was a nice quick pickup. If only McDonald's was always like that. Sadly it isn't, but got there, food was ready, no other drivers. Off we go. Hi there. There you go. Thank you. Have a great day. Give us a moment. I'll get out your way. Are you sure? Cheers. All right. Well, that's done. And that gets me up to about £29.60. Will I be retiring soon? No. Will I be buying one of these massive houses that we're currently passing by? No. Is this a livable wage? Not really. But sometimes you've just got to live in that moment when everything kind of comes together perfectly. And this was one of those days. And I think I've earned myself a damn nice beer. I'm going to go home and have one.